Now that I think about it, I've never really been a coffee morning kind of person, but I'm getting used to it. WandaVision. Subscribe, motherfucker. Hi, everyone, and everyone else, even people that never say hi back. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Today, we're going to talk about WandaVision, at least the first three episodes. So, as you know, the season started last week, and I was supposed to record something for you guys last week, but the reason why I didn't is because, to be honest, those first two episodes left me very whelmed. If I had to use the noun, the adverb that Young Justice keep using for, yeah. So I was very whelmed. So I didn't really feel like talking about those two episodes because they felt like nothing. Like on the technical level, it was great. Those two episodes were great, but I didn't really felt the involvement that I needed to feel to start talking about those two episodes. And as the week kept going, and I watched the third episode, I realized why I had those feelings in the first episode. I think maybe because I'm way too much into movie news and all that. I think that I actually the way I watched the first two episodes of WandaVision and even the third one, I watched it like I was watching Tenet. I don't know if it makes sense, but let me explain. I went into Tenet trying to understand what was going on. Like I already heard about all the craziness, how difficult it was to understand, and all that. So the minute I played the movie on my TV, I sat and focused on details, like try to understand the scope of the story and really try to focus on just that. So the entertainment aspect wasn't really taking effect on me. And that's how I felt with the first episode because I've known for a very long time that it will be about what it is about. So in the first two episodes, I was like, okay, so what are they going to show us to explain the issue? How are they going to introduce the issues to us? And they haven't. Like the first two episodes, they were like hints and clues, but overall, we didn't get anything. How do I put it? Sustenance, well, meaty until the third episode, which was last night. And I watched it, and I was like, okay, this is what I wanted from the beginning. We're supposed to have nine episodes overall, so they could have released the first three together. It's because the first three together make a whole coherent package, if it makes sense, and then start like doing one. That would have been better. That's what I would have liked, so that I don't get because I guarantee you that some people just left after watching the first two episodes because they were like, okay, what's going on? Okay, let me use another comparison. You will get bored with that, but let me use like another comparison. Watching WandaVision felt like watching what's his name again? Westworld. Like you have episodes, same thing episodes, but you're trying to connect the episode before you get to the end. And the writers make it really hard for you to connect the dots. And that's how I'm feeling right now. Like I understand that Marvel is doing something different and I actually kind of like it. But I don't necessarily want Marvel TV shows to start getting as complicated as Westworld, basically. Something else that keep popping in my mind is that I I really I know it's I've watched a lot of TV in my life, but I've never been a big fan of the 50s, 60s, 70s era. All the shows that we're referring to, like Bewitched, and this week was they keep saying the Brady Bunch. I've seen maybe one episode of the Brady Bunch, and since I come from Cameroon, Africa, I really have no idea what was the Brady Bunch until I got here in the US. So it's hard for me to connect to those episodes. Like maybe when we get to the 80s 90s era, that's where I'm going to get to connect more to that because uh, we received, well, Africa as a whole, as a continent, Africa as a whole started getting, more Western movies, TV shows, and all that, like 84 and up. It doesn't apply to all the countries in Africa, but my country, I think it was 84 and up. So it doesn't. Most of the media that we got from the Western countries were like the one with Urkel, and even then, like there's a lot of filter. Like if the US had like let's say 50 show per year to send, we will receive at least, I don't know, 20. So there was still some filter. So there are a lot of shows that I know about. I've never seen one episode, but I just know, like Bewitched. I never seen one episode of Bewitched. Maybe the movie, um, we did a movie with Nicole Kidman. I remember that's the one I saw, but the TV show I haven't seen it. And so that's why those first even 3 episodes, I actually didn't laugh. I was like, I mean, I guess I understand the humor. I chuckled when the the guy said, "Oh, thank God," when his wife asked, "Do I look?" That was perfect. But other than that, it was like I feel like the more we get into the decades, the funnier it will get for me because it will get closer to the things that I remember watching growing up. So I'm looking forward to that, basically. Well, see you next week. Damn good coffee.